Shalom everyone, I hope that you're doing fantastic. Thanks for joining for a general reading. If you are new, welcome. And if you're not, welcome back. Happy birthday, happy anniversary, and all of that. Let's get started here. See what's going on in the now. Take your sweet spirit of truth and love and kindness. I welcome your spirit here. I ask for your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding to come forth. We have the waiting card, the messenger, the misfortune, the gift, and the death card. Somebody's going to die in the very near future. There's death here, and it keeps coming out, and there's some type of misfortune around something here. Somebody's going to die. I really feel like that's physical. For some people, I guess it would be energetic, but it is here. We have the haughtiness card here. We also have somebody that you cannot trust, and some type of a communication was given in the very, the recent past here. Somebody just been waiting and waiting and waiting because of some stupid haughtiness energy, but there's some type of communication that went on, and somebody is just somebody that you cannot trust here. And in the now, there's some type of tower moment or misfortune or something like that. And we have a servant here or a maid or an employee that's here. And it's known at the top of the mind about some type of gift. It's known. There's a lot of fortune here. It's also known at the top of the mind about some type of a service within. Somebody gave something. It's known about it. So if this tower is sexual energy, and this is some type of somebody did some type of in and out, love them and leave them, and communicated something and gave something within some type of communication, there's some type of misfortune here on that person. There's the sweetheart card. Somebody's sweetheart's dying. I guess somebody's sweetheart's fixing to die. At the bottom of the deck, there is communication about something here. Okay, so we have a message here. Somebody love them and leave them. Again, there's something here with this sweetheart card. Let me use the Hebraic living language here. There's some type of manslaughter energy here showing up, people. Well, what's going on here, Jehovah? Show me a card for this outcome. Because the outcome was death in a reading that I just did. And that energy came out on my other channel for the outcome as well. So the devil is here. The King of Pentacles was there in that reading that I just did. So there's a predator here with the devil card. There's also the Aleph head, a strong leader. Somebody who leads clans of people are here. And we also have a victory. But it's also the Zion. It's a weapon. It's a sword. And I will say that the Ten of Swords was there. This is about a piercing energy. That's interesting. There's a leader here. There's a boss here. There was a boss in that other reading that I just did. But there's also a victory showing here. So some type of big time leader that has stuff to be able to produce something here. And there's a big family involved in something here. But there's a devil. There is manslaughter here, people. There is manslaughter. There's some type of murder that's going to take place in the very near future. There will be a judgment today on somebody. So if Jehovah's allowing something to happen, there's some type of a misfortune here. This is an employee card, and we have a boss, and we have a leader, But we do have a victory showing up. But there is manslaughter here. Somebody getting some type of judgment on them. Somebody's saying I forgive somebody within some type of situation, or somebody wouldn't. I'm not sure. Thou shalt break forth on the right hand and on the left. Well, somebody's going to be released from something. Is somebody either going to go to prison for manslaughter? Something's over here. And it was somebody's stupid sweetheart, or somebody acting like they were sweet. There's a transformation. This is a feminine here that's dead, on a dead energy, showing up here. Somebody said, I lied to myself about you. Please forgive me. And this is truthful energy. We do have I forgive you energy here. But there's something piercing as well within something that's going on here. There's going to be protection for the Most High for those who are in the upright. Somebody's skilled at what they do. Well, the Aleph head, if that's a lie, and somebody's trying to say that they're being truthful, there's some type of death here. Give me another one, please, for the outcome. This is a love them and leave them. I'm in, I'm out. This is my message. There's a disaster here. There's been haughtiness, and somebody's been whoever's haughty has been waiting and waiting and waiting on something here. Because there's some type of a document that's showing up here. Again, I want to say in one of the readings that I did, I did not upload it, but there was something there about a postal, something about the postal service was there. We got somebody handing postal mail here, and we got it here. So that was either that was in a video that I did upload, or it was in the one that I didn't. But something is here about postal mail. If this is FBI, then this is FBI on something here. There's some type of ending to some type of communication. This little sweetheart card's looking at a phone or reading a text or something like that is here. Somebody very skilled at what they do or what they did. But there's some type of victory and there's some type of ending here. Show me the outcome. There's a disaster here. So, I mean, obviously something's happened. Show me the outcome, please, Jehovah. You tell it. What is this death in the sweetheart card? I could also read the death card here in this deck as the boss, the head, the man, the boss, the chief that actually came out. The Resh showed itself in that reading that I did upload, and the outcome was backstabbing stuff, which was the same card that came out on the outcome on the other channel that I did. Something's here with the death. There, yes, and this came out as well. There's some type of verdict. There's some type of ending. This is a danger on somebody. The key is here. I want to say that we also seen the key, which would be like the Emperor energy. There's some type of a clue to something, or something that behind closed doors. Obviously, something's happened. There's somebody standing at the door here as well, but somebody was just like in and out and did something that's disastrous right now. You know, Jehovah hates a haughty look, people. We're talking about people that are haughty and proud, okay? I talk about when you're in a war. We're talking about people who are haughty and proud. There's some and the tower represents pride as well. It's known about if somebody was paid off, it's known about some type of jewels or money or something of value here that somebody serviced somebody with, okay? So there's a journal that also showed itself. Give me another one for the outcome. I will say there was a judge there in that other reading, and there was a deputy that came out in the video that I did not upload, and it also came out in the next video that I did upload. Interesting. So we have lilies here. This would be an older person. It'd be like we have a JK, a Jack is here, and the name could be Jack. I don't know. It doesn't have to be, but the name Jack is here. Jake is here. A Jock is also here. The Jock card in this deck is a feminine looking person. We do have a sweetheart here. It's in a feminine form. It could be anybody. We do have a feminine down here that's been waiting and waiting and waiting as well. And somebody who's haughty has been waiting on some stupid, you can't trust this person. And they're nothing but a slut and a half, because the jock card would go back to somebody like that, looks like that. There's a disaster here. There's parents and business and jealousy here with the bear. But the lilies go back to sex as well. This is secret sex and stuff, but there's a disaster about it, because this is a misfortune card. Show me another one for the outcome. The anchor is here. We got news. If it's a news anchor, then it's a news anchor. There's the lady. It is a lady energy here. This is long-term stuff. If this is jail and prison for a murder, for manslaughter, then somebody's going to go long-term. There was prostitution there in one of those readings that I did today as well. So something's very prominent. This, it says, is prominent. Something was prominent about the situation then. It's prominent now because there's some type of huge disaster here. And something's going to be prominent later because there will be a court trial then, because there's some type of decision from a judgment here today on something. That's very interesting. So on this lady. So children were all over the place. Really, it was all over the place in those other readings that I just did. Very interesting. You'll hold that. We'll get this wicked energy out of here. Thank you. And somebody was in danger, so this person's finally getting out. Thank you, Yehovah. What's under this? The hope. There is hope here. Somebody else is protected, and somebody else, I guess, is being judged. So we have the R coming out here. This is the Raito, or the radio. We do have somebody, this word "this" is also a television station, so we can just take that for somebody who may be known on the radio. The devil card would go back to the industry, and the pictograph looks like an antenna as well. Somebody very skilled at what they do. Then that's the Aleph head, which is also the magician, which is somebody who leads clans, so somebody's very much known. But there's a victory here with something. So this also goes back to a risk of failure for those who blamed errors on others and things like that. So the letter R, though, could be very prevalent. Again, the head, the man, the boss, the chief would be the Resh that had came out. Okay, so if it's a masculine, but there's something to do with the feminine involved in something, then I guess that's here. This would be like the Empress, and especially with these babies here. There were 2 children cards in that other reading that I did. That's very interesting, people, what's coming out here. I guess we'll have to wait and see what's going on. One last message, please, Jehovah, for this reading. Thank you. Well, this came out yesterday. Somebody was not telling all of what they knew about something. They were concealing something. Okay, again, love them and leaving. It's here with the message. Somebody was waiting on something because they were haughty within something. Because there's a letter or a document that is attached to. There was a bunch of money. There was a lot of money that was in that other reading, man. This is secret money with the 8th house. So somebody was not revealing part of the story, and somebody needed to trust in their intuition and what was being said. And apparently somebody getting judged. Somebody got used. One more, Yehovah. Thank you for judging the wicked. So some type of pleasure energy was here. Well, we have the sweetheart card. We've got the tower, go back to sexual things as well. So taking pleasure in what you do. And somebody's going to be able to now, because there's going to be protection here. So it's time for the real you to emerge. And so somebody's being released from something. And by God, thank you, Yehovah, for doing that very thing for somebody. So that's interesting. In wording in the tarot, we kept getting even the garden. The 9 of Pentacles kept appearing in all those 3 readings that I did, and the one that I didn't upload as well. But we have the garden and protection here. We have there will be protection from the Most High there. And the G and the N is here. When I took a rune, the G and the N and the rune also came up. That's very interesting. And so this goes back to a wall and protection. And in that other reading, there were walls being built within some type of collaboration in that reading as well. So there was something collaborated, but they're in the now there's some type of a disaster where that's at, because somebody's in danger. Somebody obviously has some type of a judgment on them. There's some type of big time, long term something here for jail and prison and murder and manslaughter. Well, we'll let Jehovah speak on, because he doesn't lie, people, and he is worthy to be praised and to fear him. So any person that thinks that he don't talk very clear on this channel, let Jehovah judge you. Okay, because he don't lie. He keeps over and over saying something. He means what he says. So whatever this is, let the dead go bury the dead, and let the upright in heart be protected from the Most High and be released, because there's a forgiveness for something out here, because somebody wasn't telling what they really knew. They lied about something. Shalom.